Today, Mouse will be having the saddle on and getting mounted with the saddle and bridle on for the first time. We start this process the same as every other day, with the tack set up on the fence ready to go and grooming her all over on both sides. Going through the tacking up procedure as before, with the saddle blanket on, followed by the saddle. This time we will be using a breastplate as well, just in case she does get a fright. The saddle will not slip back and cause any safety issues. Again, just moving her around the yard until she faces up, making sure she acknowledges my presence and accepts the tack that has been placed on her. Being sure to work her evenly on both sides. As you can see, today she is slightly nervous and is not accepting the bit as she has before. One of the key parts in training is to recognise if the horse is being fearful or resistant. In this case, she keeps walking into the pressure and is being quite resistant. and therefore you must identify the right point in time, be just and firm. Although she got spooked when I gave her a smack, you should see a change in her attitude now, and a better willingness to accept the bridle. At this stage of the training, it is always best to keep calm at all times, and at any point in training, punishment out of anger is never a good idea. When dealing a reprimand, it should be swift and quickly forgotten, going back to rubbing and rewarding the horse for their next good behaviour. As you can see, she has decided to accept this process and hopefully accept the bit this time. As you can see, no hassles, and she's accepted it willingly. Today we will do the bit up slightly tighter so we can see 1 or 2 wrinkles in the horse's mouth. This is because today we will be expecting a pressure response from her on the bit and turning her either way, also using the bit to stop and reverse. The first time you mount using the stirrup, the horse may react out of fright, as pressure will be placed on the offhand side where the saddle is done up firmly. So always approach this movement with caution. Do not swing your leg until you have ascertained that the horse will stand still and accept you quietly. So again, moving up in one swift motion, placing weight on the horse's back and waiting to see whether she will accept your other leg over her. Noting that the sensation for the horse of you in the saddle is completely different to that of you bareback over her back. Now we begin to ask her for a pressure response off the bit, which is a completely different sensation again to the rope onto the halter. Your movements will have to be more sensitive and less firm. Making sure that every time you turn, your hand is opened out in an asking motion.
It's good.
As you can see, once you have got the horse turning either way, halting and reversing and accepting the pressure on the bit, it is time to dismount and remount, reaffirming her confidence in the mounting process. This time round, unlike the first time, she will accept you up onto her back without any fear, still completely relaxed. Taking this opportunity to move the stirrups around and desensitise her to any sort of flapping that might occur when you do begin to trot or canter in the saddle. And that is a job well done. She has accepted the bit and bridle, pressure on the bit. She has begun to turn right and left, halt and reverse. Also, we can see that she has accepted the saddle and pressure in the saddle in the form of the mounting process.